Hey, this is Angel Vallejo here to love, serve, and transform business and life. And I'm excited for this next few minutes. And I've been in the real estate industry for a little over 10 years. And I'm super excited for you for taking this time to invest the next few minutes to learn more about how to save on your next purchase. And I have Ricardo on the line. Hey,
Good
Ricardo,
morning. Hello, hello.
how's it going?
Doing good, man. Living life, enjoying this Friday.
Great, great. Yeah, so me and Ricardo, we've been serving alongside together for quite some time now, and we figured we'd just do this just to kind of give back to the community. So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, so a little bit about myself. I'm a loan officer. I work with a company called Team Home Loans. We're a branch of Synergy One Lending. So basically, if you're not familiar with what that term means, is I help people qualify for loans to buy a home. As most of you watching out there in Angels Network know that he's an agent. Well, we work hand in hand with real estate agents and their buyers, helping to put them in homes. I did 4 years in the Air Force, so I do have a passion for helping military and veterans with VA loans, but we do everything. And I know that's a little bit of what we're going to talk about today, is how to basically save money, because it's not just about, business. It's all about helping people and blessing people and seeing what can we do for the community.
Right, that's awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, and me and Ricardo, we share a lot of same interests. We both served in the military, and we both served together at the Rock Church. So awesome. So we're excited about these next few minutes. I just asked Ricardo to jump on the line just to kind of give us. We've been doing some deals here and helping people out, and we figured, you know what, we need to let people know what's out there, because I know there's some misconceptions about buying your first home or your next home. So I just wanted maybe we could get some clarity, and you could just give us some tips, Ricardo, on if someone that's out there that's looking on how to save on their next purchase.
Absolutely. So basically, one of the things that Angel wanted me to talk about coming on here is what are some ways to save money when you're buying a home? Because there are some of you out there who bought before, and some of you who have never gone through the process and have no idea what it's about. Well, there's several ways to do it, and to do it the right way. And when I say do it the right way, is making sure that you're aware of kind of what's out there and what the different programs are. Because if you don't know, if you're not informed, then you kind of just get swayed into whoever you're speaking with kind of wants to put you in. So the first thing I wanted to bring up, Angel, is the fact that I know a lot of people think that you still need 20% down to buy a home. I've talked to people when they're like, oh, well, I'm not ready yet. I don't really have 20% saved to buy my first home. Well, you don't need that anymore. Now you can go as low as 5%, but even lower. And that's one thing I wanted to bring up, is the fact that there is an FHA loan program that allows you to go as low as 3.5%. And there's also, if you qualify for a conventional loan and you're a first-time home buyer, you can go as low as 3%. So you might not be able to do that 20%, but hey, you might be able to do that 3%. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to touch on. And the second thing too was the fact that there are closing costs associated with every home purchase. So
Right.
I come across people that say, hey, all right, great. I've got, $15,000 saved up for my down payment. Let's go buy a home, right? So yeah, that's great for the down payment, but people don't realize there's also closing costs, which are separate from your down payment. And closing costs can be as much as like another $8,000 on top of whatever you have. So now all of a sudden you have money for a down payment, but no money for closing costs. So now it's back to the drawing board, back to saving up money. Okay, I got to save more money. Well, one thing that we do is we actually can help pay for your closing costs through lender credits. So we can actually cover a small portion all the way up to the entire amount, depending on your situation and what you qualify for. Obviously, every situation is different. But if we can save you $8,000 in closing costs so that you only come in with your down payment, I mean, to me, that's an amazing win right there, because you don't have to wait to save up that money, or you don't have to deplete your entire savings account just to throw all your money into the purchase of a home. For example, for VA, like I mentioned VA earlier, VA is already zero money down. So if you're a military member or a veteran and you're not taking advantage of your VA loan, you got to jump on that like ASAP because loans are going up in price. So there's no money down. And if we structure it in a way to where we're paying your entire closing costs, that person can literally come in with no money out of pocket. And at the end of the transaction, they'll even get their deposit back that they put to reserve the home. Pretty crazy,
awesome. Right? Awesome. Yeah. So far we have, you don't need 20% to come down. You come in as low as 3%. And the second part is, I think, is huge because not all lenders will do this. But Ricardo is their company. They offer to come in and meet the buyer halfway as far as with closing costs. So that's an incredible tip there. So let's close up with our third one, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So
yeah,
your third tip there.
Yeah, so basically this third one is actually my favorite. So it's what's called a down payment assistance program. So basically it's exactly what it sounds like, down payment assistance. So you get help with your down payment. So let's say, for example, you're ready to buy a home. You feel like your credit is good enough. You feel like you're like everything seems to be aligned except for the fact that you don't have money for a down payment. So I come across people that are like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready to buy a home, but give us like a year or two to save up for a down payment, and then we'll start looking. Well, the good news is that there's programs out there that can help you and give you money for a down payment. Now, be warned that there are a lot of programs out there. Some are great, some are not that great. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of like Cal HFA. We do have that option, but the Cal HFA, they give you money for a down payment, but you have to pay that back when you sell your home or when you refinance. So what we have is we have a very unique program where you get a grant from the state of California to go towards your, not just your down payment, but your closing costs as well. So when you think about a grant, think about like, for those of you who have gone to school and gotten your degree and you've applied for the FAFSA, and you know exactly what I'm talking about if you've gone to school, they'll give you a grant, right? So let's say the grant's for $1,000 and you get student loans for the rest of the amount that you need. Well, the student loans, you're going to pay them back. But that grant that they gave you, it's free money. You never have to pay it back. That's exactly what this is. So you can get a grant up to 5% of the loan amount of the home that you're purchasing. Now check this out. If you're a first-time home buyer, let's say you only want to do 3 or 3.5%. Well, you can use the remainder of that grant to help pay for closing costs.
Wow.
And if you have an awesome agent like Angel, he can even help you negotiate a seller credit to the point where you're not coming out of pocket anything. And I want to give you an example because we just did this actually with a client of Angel's. Is they were buying a home, right? They bought a conventional loan,
yeah,
3% down. They got a grant for 5%. They used 3 for the down payment, and they used the other 2 for their closing costs. Angel got them a seller credit. They came out of pocket with 0 money, and at the end, they got most of their deposit back that they put down at the beginning of the transaction. For a conventional loan, that's insane. That's unheard of. So I absolutely love this program because even if you have money in the bank, even if you have $20,000 that you're planning on using for your home, if you qualify for this grant, why not just take the free money and use that money in your bank to furnish your home or to do whatever you want with it? Like why waste your money if you can get free money from the state? So obviously I can't go into details right now because we don't have time on what it takes to qualify and what are the requirements. But if you reach out to Angel or myself or just comment on here, we'll be more than happy to kind of break everything down and see if you qualify for that program.
That's awesome, Ricardo. Well, I just want to thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day, and also for you that invested this time for yourself to really learn more about how to save on your next purchase. So like Ricardo said, if you want to learn more, if you want a full report on other ways on how to save, please reach out to us, either private message, through email or whatnot. And we're here to serve. So we thank you so much. Have an incredible day. Take care.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.
All right.